Branches of the Belize Sugarcane Farmers Association met on Sunday to give a mandate to the association on a clear path forward. The response was not at all surprising, as farmers rejected en masse BSI's offer of 51 cents per ton for bagasse. With the crop season done and no resolution in sight, the farmers will now turn to the Sugar Industry Control Board, which is government's entity in the industry.
In the contract that still exists, BSI is aware that the cane farmer has the right to negotiate any byproduct that is derived from cane, and they can call it whatever they want, whether it be bagasse or fiber. They are still using it to produce electricity that is sold to BEL. They cannot deny that.
The farmers didn't accept the 51 cents. What they have passed motion for is that we look forward to SICB to seek their intervention into this situation, and for them then to look forward for two exports that will find a way or a solution to the situation where we are at this point.
The farmers are also unanimous in their rejection of BSI's deadline of August 1st with a promise of retroactive payment for bagasse. They have now come up with a deadline of their own. They are asking that the negotiating teams, with the facilitation of the SICB, come up with some workable solution by August 15th.
Lo más que le podemos dar es fin de agosto.
The latest we can give them is until the end of August. BSI SRD says they will not change their position no matter what. I'm looking at all that. Well, in fact, we will give them until August 15th. That's the latest.
From the very fact that the farmers didn't accept the 51 cents, that means that we are not accepting their deadlines. I think that it is total disrespect for them to come to say, we give you a deadline until August 1st. If you accept this, then we want to have a clarification that who is the owner of the product and this and what's not. I think that is why we are in negotiation, and we should finalize our situation into a negotiation on which we have been asking from them from last year. Well, we started our proposal to them from since 2012, but we started last year between themselves and us. And I think that putting a timeline as they have done, it's a total disrespect on which we, at the magnitude of this matter then, I think that we need to be very clear and very frank and very respectful to each other, so that we can end up with a situation that both of us can win.
BSI has stated that Belcogen is simply not in a financial position to offer more than 51 cents, based on a less than anticipated return on its investment. That assertion isn't holding water with the BSCFA, which has consistently refused to accept BSI's word without proof.
In our presentation that we have done to them, we have shown them that we have taken into consideration the investment that they have. We have taken into consideration all the necessary funds that is needed for them to produce. They have come out with their own formula on how they believe they should pay us, but I think that there is room, there is sufficient space for them to come out with something better than the 51 cents. And I think that with the 11 million that they have brought out, they have mentioned that it is 11 million. Yes, they have made it in one of their presentation, but that is something that they have placed. In the same way, they are not accepting, or they are not even entertaining our formula. How should we then accept that, yes, okay, you're only making 11 million, as they are saying, without having something that is demonstrated frankly with an audit report?
The BSCFA has already invested $130,000 on negotiations, and today an additional $50,000 was approved. Mike Rodon for News 5.